Hello and welcome to Nikolai's genetics lessons, and today's problem is if the template strand of the piece of the DNA reads from 3' end to 5' end as follows, its protein product will read, and you have to choose the correct answer. How we are going to solve this problem? Take a look. So imagine that this is double-stranded DNA and this is transcription bubble, and here we also see messenger RNA that is being transcribed. Messenger RNA is always transcribed from 5' end to 3' end, so it's going to be built in this direction. So let's put an arrow here. That gives us information that this template strand of the DNA going to be 3' end here and 5' end here. And another strand of the DNA, which we call coding strand of the DNA, is going to be 3' end here and 5' end here. Now we are told that template strand of the DNA, so let me underline, template strand of the DNA, which is going to be this strand of the DNA, reads from 3' end, and this is 3' end, to 5' end, and this is 5' end of the template strand of the DNA, as follows. So let's put these nucleotides here. So A, and T, and T. According to Chargaff's rule, you should know that adenine base pair with thymine and guanine base pair with cytosine. But in messenger RNA, thymine is substituted with uracil. So instead of thymine, in messenger RNA, we are going to have uracil. So adenine would base pair with uracil, so U. Thymine base pair with adenine. So on the messenger RNA, we are going to have adenine, and adenine here. So this is going to be a sequence on the messenger RNA from 5' end to 3' end. Let me change the color, so this is going to be 3' end. 3 nucleotides, which we call codons, code for one amino acid, so we have 3 codons here, and this is going to be the sequence and order from 5' end to 3' end. In the next step, we have to refer to this table. Take a look. This is codon table. This is codons that we can find on the messenger RNA, and here is the amino acid that they specify. Our first codon is uracil, and this is, as you see, phenylalanine, and phenylalanine second, and the last one is AAA is going to be lysine. Let me underline the codons and also amino acids that they specify. So this is going to be the first one, phenylalanine, and the second one is going to be lysine. So this is codon and amino acid that this codon specify. Here, each amino acid specified not by 3 letters, but by 1 letter. So that's why we need this table this time. And also we have to choose the correct orientation, where we are going to have amino group and carboxyl group. So that's going to be another challenge, but let's first find 1 letter abbreviation for each amino acid. For example, it's going to be F for phenylalanine, and it's going to be for lysine, it's going to be K. As you see, the letter that specify amino acid, it is not necessary that amino acid would start with this letter, because many amino acids start with the same letter, like you see here. So we cannot use the same 1 letter for each amino acid. Now we know the letters. It have to be F,
K, or it also can be K, F, F. Which answer to choose? So now we have to choose between answer A, F, F, K, and amino end here, and carboxyl group here, and another variant also possible, FFK, where carboxyl group is going to be here and amino group is going to be here. This is going to be our last step. We need to find orientation. So imagine that this is going to be one amino acid, here is another one, and here is going to be the third amino acid. Each amino acid has amino group and carboxyl group. So let's put these groups here. I'm going to use different colors. So H3N amino group and COOH carboxyl group. H3N amino group and carboxyl group. Amino group and carboxyl group. And now take a look. When two amino acids would join together, they're going to lose one amino acid is going to lose OH, another one is going to lose H. So when two amino acids would form a connection, as you see, H2 or one molecule of water is going to be lost. And also one molecule of water is going to be lost here. And so when, for example, we will have polypeptide chain, we will have at this chain amino group and carboxyl group. This is going to be a beginning. This is going to be first amino acid in polypeptide chain, and this is going to be the last one. So just like messenger RNA also has beginning 5' end and the end 3' end, each polypeptide chain also has a beginning and the end, and we can recognize it by amino group and carboxyl group. So now we know the correct orientation, which is going to be amino group, carboxyl group, and FFK in the middle. And as you see, this is answer A. I hope my explanation were clear enough for you to understand. And this is all for today. Thank you for your attention. Please subscribe for my new videos that I post almost every day. And see you in the next video. Goodbye.